Ty, what do you got?
Adam, you're from Minnesota. We get it. I know it was probably always your dream to play for the Vikings, but we've also seen firsthand in the Bahamas your relationship with Aaron. So my question is just, how many times over the course of your career have you demanded a trade to the Packers?
Great question.
And are you considering it still?
That's a great question, Ty.
Well, I can't say on air, of course. I know how I saw the FaceTime call. It must have been from your email because I know you're a huge Packer fan. It was like, I love Aaron Bud or something like that.
That might have been me.
That could possibly, yeah, you got that right. After talking to Kirk Cousins, I enjoyed him a lot. We talked to him last week. I think it was like a 13-minute conversation, and we learned of the "if I die, I die" quote. And then we got a chance to talk to you and obviously Kyle Rudolph talk about him a little bit. And I'm like, man, this perception of this guy who's just a super nerd and all this. I would assume after talking to him, I'm a big fan of his. I feel like that's the fact that he's the one putting together the list, who's up, who's down. I mean, that's a big part of the locker room. Is that a main reason you think why he's had success over there? Because, I mean, obviously, people talk about primetime Kirk and everything like that is something that's dead and long gone at this point. But that was a conversation piece for a while. And then early, you guys weren't winning as many games. So the conversation, like, is the Kirk Cousins era in Minnesota over? Like, has this been a failure? And now the team's kind of rallying back. Like, what are your thoughts on Kirk Cousins as a quarterback this year and how he's kind of handled everything?
Yeah, I mean, he's the he's the guy you want to be able to handle that. He's so good about handling successes and failures. When things aren't going great, he's so good about handling it and just going to work, being the same guy, no matter what the record is, no matter, how his stats are, what have you. So, we're fortunate to have a guy like him, a leader like him, that just kind of comes to work every single day. He grinds. He's kind of got a little chippiness to him, that he just kind of got that chip on his shoulder. Can get a little feisty, and that's the Kirk we like. And, since we've been able to go on this run and played well, and he's playing so well, he's kind of had that attitude that we like. So it's fun to see him having success and kind of proving a lot of doubters wrong.